Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. So children, today we are going to learn lesson number 1, that is eating habits of animals. So let's start the today's session. How many types of animals are there depending on their eating habits? Yes children, tell me. Yes, there are 3 types of animals depending on their eating habits. Right. In that, first one, herbivores. Second one is carnivores. And third one is omnivores. Right? Yes. Now tell me, what is the meaning of herbivore animals? Yes, herbivores are animals that eat only plants, right? And the examples of the herbivorous animals are cows, buffaloes, rabbits, giraffe, and etc. These are what? Herbivore animals. Now, second type of animals are carnivores. Now tell me, what is the meaning of carnivore animals? Yes, carnivorous animals that eat flesh of other animals or they eat other animals. They are called carnivores. And the examples of the carnivorous animals are tiger, lion, cheetah, then dolphin and etc. Fox is also a carnivore animal. And now third type of animals is omnivorous animals. Yes, omnivorous animals are those animals who eat both, that is plants and other animals. They are called omnivores, right? Now tell me the examples of omnivores. Yes, the examples are rat, crows, bear and humans. Yes, humans are also a omnivorous animal because they eat both plants and other animals. So they are omnivores. In today's class, we will be learning about food chain. Before starting with the topic, let me explain you the meaning of two terms. In that, first one is producers. Producers means those organisms that can make its own food. So, the plants are producers. See, again I am telling, producers are those organisms that can make their own food. So, plants are the producers. And the second term is consumers. Consumers are the organisms that eat other organisms. Consumers are those organisms that eat other organisms. In nature, we all depend upon each other. We give something and get something in return, right? So, the given plants are producers and organisms that eat these green plants are consumers. Here, one food chain is given. This is an example of a food chain. Here, grass is eaten by a deer and deer is eaten by a tiger, right? Yes. Now about food chain. Food chain means what? Food chain is here the grass and deer and tiger form a chain. Such a chain which tells us who eats what in nature is called a food chain. Or you can say food chain is a diagram that shows how food energy moves from one organism to another in an environment. Food energy moves along the food chain, which one organism eats other. Now, have a look at the next example. Here, the picture of corns, then rat, then snake and owl is given. They depend upon each other. They are connected in a food chain. Here you can see corns are eaten by a rat. Then rat is eaten by snake. And then snake is eaten by an owl. Right? This is the example of one food chain. Now have a look at the next example. Yes. Here we all know that fishes live in water, right? They eat plants and other fishes. They eat plants that grow in the water. These fishes are then consumed by the human beings, right? In all the examples of a food chain, we can see that food chain begins from plant. All the food chain starts with plants. All the animals depend on plants for their food. As you can see in the picture, fishes eat water plants and then that water plants are eaten by fish and then fish is eaten by from human beings, right? The term food chain describes the order which organism depends on each other for their food. Every organism has one or more food chain. Most food chain starts with organism that make their own food. Means what? Who makes their own food? Plants. So all the food chain starts with plants, right? All plants and animals have their place in the natural world. We must respect their existence. We have to take care of these animals. I hope you understood the meaning of food chain. Now we shall learn about another interesting topic, that is eating habits of animals. Different animals eat different food, right? They have mouth parts suited to the food, type of food they eat. Herbivores such as cows, deer, camels and horses eat grass and other plants. They have sharp and broad front teeth to bite off the grass. They have flat back teeth. This helps them to chew their food well. Again I am telling, herbivores such as cows, deer, camels and horses have sharp and broad front teeth to bite off the grass. They have flat back teeth to chew their food well. Yes. Now have a look at this picture. This is the picture of a horse. And horse is a herbivore animal, right? Have a look at the teeth. You can see the teeth in the picture. The front teeth of a horse are sharp and broad. You can see in the picture. And the back teeth are flat. In the same way, all the herbivores have same type of teeth like cow and buffalo and etc. All the herbivores have this kind of teeth. You must have seen cows and buffaloes chewing their food for a long time. You can see in the picture cows and buffalo are eating grass, right? Why do they chew their food for a long time? Do you know why do they do that? Yes, children. Do you know? Cows and buffaloes at the time of grazing. Cows and buffaloes and some other herbivores have an interesting way of eating. At the time of grazing, they swallow their food without chewing it. And later, they bring it back to the mouth and chew it properly. This is called chewing the cud. Again I am repeating. Cows and buffaloes and some other herbivores have an interesting way of eating. At the time of grazing, they swallow their food without chewing it. Later, they bring it back to the mouth and chew it properly. This is called chewing the cud. So children, I hope you understood the topic explained. So there are three kinds of animals depending on their eating habits, right? First one is herbivore, second one is carnivores, and the third one is omnivores, right? Now read the textbook, go through the textbook content, okay? I shall meet you in the next science session. Thank you and have a nice day.